Hi guys, girls, non-binary people, and everybody in between. Welcome back to, well, another tutorial. As you can probably see by the title, and my thumbnails are seemingly getting better, which is quite good. Now, this is more of a show than a tell. We are going to get straight into it. But yeah, this is potions and how to use them. In my eyes, there are two sides of potions. There's a good side and a bad side. And in the middle, there's a bit of a crossover section. Now, this includes the fact that you can cure zombie villagers with slowness, and also the facts that good potions cancel out bad potions, and vice versa. Now, on the more positive side of potions, you have passive sort of effects that can be used in like sort of everyday tasks on your Minecraft world. But the other potions, mostly probably best for combat, defense and offense. But then obviously, yeah, you have your crossover. Now, if we go ahead and open up the creative inventory, you can see all the potions here in the armory section. Some of them are leveled up. This is done by adding glowstone when you're brewing a potion, or if you add redstone, you can actually make it last longer. You'll also see that there are the lingering and splash potions. They all have the same effects, but they display slightly differently. So now we're getting into how and when to use them and what they actually do. So first of all is night vision. As you can probably guess by the name, it allows you to see better in the dark. Now, if you press the left button on the cross, if you're playing on controller or it's something different on keyboard, you can actually see how long the potion lasts for and what the effect is, essentially. This can also be utilized to show multiple effects. Next up is the potion of invisibility, and personally, one of my favorites. Invisibility, as suggested by the name, means hostile mobs won't be able to see you unless you're holding or wearing something, or if you get too close to them, in which case they will try to hit you. Next up, we have leaping or jump boosts. I have actually got both potions here, and I am out of fly mode, but I'm not in survival. If we go ahead, the level 1 potion of leaping allows you to jump 1.5 blocks. However, if we go ahead and drink the level 2 potion of leaping, we now should be able to jump 2 blocks, which is really useful for climbing things or running away from things. Next up is fire resistance. Again, this one sort of explains itself. It means that you can stand in lava or be set on fire or go on magma blocks for an extended amount of time without taking any damage. Again, your time is shown at the side, and obviously it can be extended with redstone. It's also extremely useful when nether mining. Swiftness or speed. Again, one of my personal favorites. As suggested by name, again, it allows you to run faster, especially when traveling on ice, and on ice with blocks above your head. Obviously, leveled up potions give you higher speeds, and this is really useful for travel. Now, like what I said before, most potions have their counterpart, and the counterpart to swiftness is slowness. Obviously, you have swiftness and slowness at the same time. It makes you go normal speed. However, obviously different levels of slowness make you slower. This is especially useful in splash form and lingering form against faster mobs such as the baby zombies, creepers and long range shooters. Now, water breathing again is sort of a self-explanatory one. It allows you to breathe underwater for extended periods of time. Obviously you can level it up with redstone or glowstone. Now, as you can see, I'm in survival, not taking any damage though, because I've got the effects of the potion. This is really good for deep sea diving, underwater mining, and battles with ocean monuments. Next potion is a really great one to use, however it is only a one-time thing. It's called instant health. Basically, when you're taking damage, you can drink this. It will give you a certain amount of hearts. Obviously, leveled up ones will give you more hearts. The problem is it is only a one-time thing. And it's really good when you're low on health, in combat or in boss fights. Instant damage takes you down hearts, it can get you out of difficult situations, and it's a one-time use thing, and it's the direct opposite of instant health. Poison, again, bad one, but it's really good for PvP as lingering or splash. Because as you can see in survival here, what it will do is will take us down to half a heart, actually. Meaning that we'll be really, really low on health, which will means it will only take one hit to kill us from literally anything. So that can be full damage, mobs, other players, which is why it is imperative that you keep moving, but also keep eating, otherwise you will run out of sprints. So next up is strength. Once again, we are in creative, but just because I don't want to get killed or blown up by anything. Now, as you can see here, if we kill this pig with a feather, it takes only a few hits. However, if I go ahead and get rid of the strength and kill this pig with a feather, you'll see that it actually takes much more hits to kill this thing. Strength, as suggested by name, again makes you stronger, which means you can kill things faster, especially good in boss fights and just any combat in general. So as suggested by the name, potions of weakness are the direct opposite of potions of strength. It now takes more hits to kill a mob. However, if these are put into smash or lingering form against hostile mobs, they are super useful in combat. Look at how many hits it takes me to kill the sheep compared to the next one that I kill afterwards without weakness. Next we have Potion of Wither Effect or Decay. I don't know why you'd ever want to drink this, but it is really useful again in splash or lingering form against mobs, especially in lingering form because it constantly takes them down hearts. As you can see here, it's a bit like poison except it will bring you to the point of death. Now, by this point in time, I realised that I had missed out reading narration. However, all it does is the opposite of Withering Effect. Instead of bringing your hearts down, it will constantly bring your hearts back up. Obviously, you can add redstone to it or glowstone to it to level it up to make it go faster or last longer. Again, really useful in combat when you're fighting bosses. Next is a weird one. This is called Potion of the Turtle Master, which makes you slow but more resistant, which I can understand because turtles are slow, but they have shells which makes them more resistant. This comes in different levels with different times as well, but I'm not really sure what it's useful for. And finally we have Slow Falling. Another one of my favourites. Essentially what it does is it allows you to fall slower than usual. Really good when you're hit with shulker levitation, because you can fall from great heights but without taking damage. It's sort of like having a elytra but not having to glide. But yeah, they're really useful for any sort of like full damage type things. Obviously you can extend them with redstone. These ones do not level up though. But yeah, that's the end. Hope you have enjoyed. You can subscribe if you want. We've got some more building stuff coming out quite soon, as well as another potions sort of video, its effects and abilities. It's going to be kind of fun, and all the recipes for these potions will be coming out in their own separate shorts on Instagram, TikTok and YouTube as well over the next few weeks. So stick around for that. But yeah, that's been this video, and goodbye. For God's sake.